Hey everyone, I'm Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and listen, if you're looking to dramatically change up the look of the rear end on your 07 to 13 Silverado at home, then you should definitely check out these Raxiom Axial series taillights with the smoke lenses that we're featuring here today. Now these affordable tails will deliver that dark aggressive look thanks to the smoke lenses, while also delivering a 100% modern LED operation, all for right around that mid $200 price point. Big features to talk about here with the Raxioms will be the radical change in appearance from the stock taillights, along with a huge upgrade in lighting thanks to the 100% LED operation. Let's face it guys, the stock taillights on your rig are probably pretty beat and very boring. And listen, 10, 15 years old by now, chances are they've seen better days. Well, the Raxiom options that we have here again today not only are gonna freshen things up, but they're also gonna give the truck a much more modern look by adding things like an LED running light, along with a unique brake and turn signal thanks to the horizontal LEDs loaded here in the top portion of the housings. Now reverse lights also get the LED treatment as well with the Raxioms. They're gonna be found on the end of those horizontal lines with 5 bright white LED blocks that really does increase your rear end visibility when backing up at night. Now then of course you have to factor in things like the smoked look, which is an absolute must if you're trying to nail that smoked out or blacked out look with your rig that is very, very popular with all kinds of truck owners out there. Construction is going to be extremely high quality here, and that's what we're used to seeing from the gang over at Raxiom. In this case, that does include the OE quality ABS plastic housings or base, which is then topped off with that dark smoked polycarbonate lens. Also, nice thing to point out here, guys, as well, is that despite all of the modern features and all of the bells and whistles going on with these guys, there is no wiring or modification needed whatsoever. This will be a 100% plug and play job, which will certainly make your life easier when it comes time for the install. Moving into pricing, and honestly, this could be lumped in with the list of features here, as the Raxioms in their mid $200 price point will actually make these one of the most affordable tail lights for the second gen, especially when considering other options that do feature a 100% LED operation. Now with that being said, can you find more affordable options? Sure, but maybe they won't be as high quality as the Raxioms. They might not deliver a 100% LED operation. And on the flip side of that argument, you can certainly find more expensive options as well. But these kind of toe the line, I would say, right in the middle of the road, and they are delivering a bunch of features for what I would consider a relatively affordable price point overall. But now let's shift gears and get into our installation, and the site's gonna call this one a soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. About 45 minutes, I would say, tops from start to finish, thanks again to that plug and play design. But to give you a better idea of just how things come apart and go back together again, let's throw it out to the guys in the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include a Phillips head screwdriver. What's up guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Silverado. First we're going to watch a quick uninstall video showing you how to remove your factory taillights, and I'll meet you right back here for the install. So to remove our taillights, we just have 2 Phillips head screws going into the side of them, as well as a couple connectors that will twist left to remove. So we'll take a Phillips head screwdriver and remove our 2 screws first. And then we can pull straight back on our taillight to pop it out. And then for all of our bulb sockets, we'll just twist these to the left to pop them out of our taillight. And then we'll do that same thing on the other side. So now we're ready to install our new taillight. So we're gonna take our connector and run this whole harness down the way we pulled it out, and then we can slide our taillight into place, install our 2 screws, and then go underneath and plug it in. So now we'll take our connector and drop it through that square hole in the bottom of our taillight bucket. Slide that in, tuck our resistor, and then once we have it like this, we can just push straight back to lock it into place. Next, we can take a Phillips head screwdriver with our new screws and screw those into our taillight. So now we can take our connector from our driver's side. We're gonna take this over the frame rail to keep it up and out of the way. And then there's gonna be 2 slots for the connectors. The top one is gonna be for the driver's side. So we'll push that in until it clicks. And then I've already got the passenger side here, just so you can see how it goes. I ran it the same way over the frame rail. And then we'll plug this connector into that bottom one. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Raxiom Axial Series LED taillights with black housing and smoked lens for your 2007 to 13 Silverado 1500. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.